Now, let's move into our first discussion, our other discussion of the day now. Nigeria's security situation is volatile. Now, from the north to the south, east and west, it is a case of growing insecurity all over the country. Now, criminals have a field day despite efforts by security agencies to nip the problem. Daredevil criminals have taken to attacking not just individuals in their homes, but police formations and facilities in the country, a trend many Nigerians have described as worrisome or worrying. So we have in the studio to talk about this and make sense of what's going on. Security expert Femi Aratokunle. He's here with us in the studio. Nice to see you. Good morning. Good to have you back home.
I've been home. This is my home. So
oh, no, it's good. And I also have security consultant Richard Amoah here. Richard, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, the security situation, in fact, I can't count how many times we've talked about security, you know, on the program here, but these are the issues right now. So we have to keep talking and seeing perspectives and trends. Now, the development where police formations are being attacked. Richard, I'm going to start with you on this.
Yep.
Police formations are being attacked in parts of the country. It's not just in the southeast, but the recurring incidences now are coming from the southeast, from what we're seeing and reports we're getting.
Yeah.
I wonder what you're making of what is going on and the trends generally. It seems it's continuous that way.
First of all, I want to say good morning again. I think the attack on government facilities, an attack on police is an attack on government. And unfortunately, when these things happen, it starts with a step and everybody kind of keep quiet. Let's look at Southeast. I'm talking as a stakeholder today because I school in Anambra State. That's where I did my secondary school. My mom is from Anambra State. Amazing. So I'm a stakeholder. Unfortunately, I'm starting from that end because over time, it's been building up. But unfortunately, again, we didn't take advantage of the NSAS to see how we can harmonize individual relationship with the police. I'm an individual that talks security every week on radio, and so different platforms.
Yeah, you have a program.
Yes, and one thing I was advocating then is that is it possible for police to look at the end result of NSAS and draw people closer, because it was really obvious that people and police, they're never friends. They don't trust police don't trust them. So it became obvious. So after that NSAS, I was thinking there should be a relationship, there should be something. Like I said time without number, when we were growing up, police used to have a festival that they invite people to come. And the essence of those festivals then is to just galvanize people and make them... You see, whether you like it or not, I've said time without number, that if you throw your police away, you better go and get criminals to protect you. So what people are... And that would be dangerous. But what people are doing right now, whoever they are, is very, very dangerous. Attacking the police, attacking government institutions, it's gradually crawling in. But as we take this discussion further, there's so many other things we're going to reveal.
Okay. All right, Femi, the point there is, we've listened to some people talk about this, and they say this is beyond the issue of either agitation or dissatisfaction or frustration. And there seems to be some grand agenda here. And the point there is, if you begin to attack police formation, they're testing the waters to see the capacity of the police to respond and defend. And then by the time you dislodge the police, I wonder what you're making of this trend.
Let's look at it from this very point. Nigerians, it's so sad that we're in a situation whereby every single day what we talk about is security, and even people living outside the country are so scared to even come around. And each time they want to come, the first thing that will come to their minds and hearts and head straight is, how safe am I going to be wherever I want to go? Can I go out in the evening? Can I go out in the night? Do I need to have bodyguards? Do I need to have security agencies follow me and stuff like that? all this seems to have overstretched and overwhelmed the police security architecture already. But having said that, you are actually right. But let's be honest with each other. Most of all these attacks seems to have political undertone.
Political?
Political undertone.
How is that?
Fine. Let me give you a case of the jailbreak in Benin, Edo State. Do you really think ordinary criminals will just go to that structure and just break it just like that? No, it's not going to happen. Yes, we have some areas that are just very weak that anybody can go there and destroy. But the question is this: we have really we've relegated police officers, we've relegated police structures that they themselves are even seeking for help. They are actually seeking for help. So people seeking and begging us for help are equally helpless. So the question is this: can we all come together as one, with one voice, and talk about this? Not just talk about it, empower them. Not just empower them, make sure that what we've empowered them on are actually being done and being carried out by our people that we want them to protect us. Is it too hard to do? No, it's not hard. Don't get me wrong, the people within in America, UK, Europe and everything, they've had their fair shares. They've learned from it and they are moving on and working on it. But in our country, we used to have this idea of, it has always been like that, socially beaten, now forever and stuff like that. We have this culture of, this is Nigeria, it cannot work and stuff like that. But it can work. Because today now, Governor Sanwo-Olu is actually thinking of, body-worn camera. But how many? Why not do a mass rollout, federal, nationwide, rather than statewide?
Originally, the federal government should be the one looking at that. So if a state government decides within our own area, let us see how we can bring up this innovation for our own other agencies that will help.
Which strategically now put Lagos State into the formation of creating a state police. That if we can have this, if we roll out this project and see this scheme work, then maybe other states will start looking into it. Look at it from the 1999 democracy start. A lot of people have been getting these security votes. The question is, what have they done with it? After all, during that period, there were not so much security, private security organizations around. So the question is, where are all this money going into?
Okay.
We need to look into all this and not just look into it, but empower people.
Where is all that money going into? The big national question there. Now,
sorry, before you come up with that question, what Femi did said is very important. We have said it time without number. The National House of the senators, that's the National Assembly. They are not just sitting in Abuja looking at what is going on and they are happy with the situations. No federal system of government in any part of the world practices what we are having in Nigeria today. We have said it time without number. Nigeria is over 200 millions of people, and you move everything to central. And everybody think the problem in Nigeria is central, forgetting that their own state is collecting money from central.
For the same
purpose. So, and an Igbo man or a Benue man or a Yoruba man think that the problem I'm having is in Abuja. No, the problem is in your state, it's your back home. So I think the structure needs to be recreated where people, to the local government is not functioning. The people in Ekpe, Badagry, they don't see the how government is working. So insecurity is going this wide because people are not involved. So what stops us from all the money the governors are collecting in their state? Why can't the people hold them responsible? That's the truth. We have a governor that was told to refund some money a few days ago. Look at the amount. We have had so many governors that have been taken to court. I think, to me, as a security consultant, when I look at fundamentals of insecurity in Nigeria, I just say these are minute things. These are the things we can deal with. But unfortunately, we all sit down and blame Abuja. But I think we need to call spade a spade.
No, but the point there is, maybe Abuja wants him to be blamed one way or the other, because they know, like you are seeing it. I believe Abuja has access to more information, and they can see it even further, maybe. So if they don't want to be blamed, maybe they know what to do.
That's what I'm saying. So why can't we take all the security structure back to different states to manage? What is happening? Okay, for example, Femi did say something about political, which, for example, the first attack on the Owerri, the retired IG said mention some names. The governor mentioned some names. So who is fooling who? And security is, if we want to fight security collectively, all hands must be on deck. But unfortunately, we're fighting it differently. And that's what we keep saying. You can't be banding names and mentioning names. At the end of the day, nothing is happening. So when the governor said it is whatever he mentioned, who has gone to investigate? That's the point here. And these guys, the Hollands are taking advantage of the what? Of the lacuna. They are taking advantage of the fact that we're not together and they're hitting us.
Now, Femi, if this trend now, because when the police station, let's look at the police station, that is the building, is said to be, or it is meant to be a secure place where when we feel insecure, you run into a police station. It's safe for everyone, isn't it? A situation where people, human beings, whoever they are, armed men, attack a police station, succeed in dislodging the people there, burning it down. What signal does that send when it comes to the capacity of a police station to police a certain area?
Look, you don't even need to go far. The simplicity of it is this. Community and the police are not together.
Yep.
If the community and the police are together, if they have these ideas of, let's live together and make our place a safe place, there will be nothing like that. This is our own. Look, as I'm saying this, don't let us blame the federal government only. Don't let us blame the governors only. Do not let us blame the chairman and the councillors or maybe the police. Let us equally give a fair share of a slap to our business owners.
Business owners.
Business owners, yes.
When you say business owners,
business owners, when we're talking about business people around, people with businesses in our local governments, in our states and federal governments.
But why are we blaming them?
Of course, you will blame them because have they actually done their fair share?
They pay their taxes.
Excuse me, it's not just about the taxes.
Okay. What else should they do?
Okay, fine. That's fine. We are talking about 200 million people. We are talking about police underfunded. We are talking about police population not enough.
Yes.
Now, business owners seems to have invited or recruited private security firms. Let us look individually into most of all these security individuals in Nigeria today. How well trained are they to equally mitigate the threat we're having in town today? I have gone around. I am actually doing my own bits, contributing my own quota. But the fact is this, business owners are not ready to take responsibilities as well. Until we start seeing things done, then police will become a safe haven.
But if you talk about the issue of
business owner, I'm going to tell you, for example, in Lagos State, without missing word, they are the one why we are alive today. Because they are contributing in millions to Lagos State Security Trust Fund.
They are contributing in millions to security. Richard, they are contributing in millions to Security Trust Fund. Not to the personnel watching and protecting all this infrastructure.
Yeah, but the point is,
not looking into the welfare of all these guys we're talking about.
Yeah, but the protection of the society is the responsibility of the police.
Yes.
And that's the responsibility of ensuring the police is functional, has capacity, is on government. So whatever the business person does like we say, is Jara.
If you're saying it's Jara, I love that word Jara. but that Jara can equally destroy the federal government and the state government economy in terms of investors looking into it that, hang on a minute, what is going on here? Why can't you do this? Why can't you do that? What is the function of these guys? Then why do you have them there? Then okay, let us withdraw them and let us have who is going to protect them.
If Dangote, for example, or Tedola, for example, all these banks are putting money together and buying ammunitions, buying vehicles. It's not their responsibility.
Richard, it's not just about buying Hilux. Is the Hilux the issue here, or the security structure that is wrong?
That's the question we're making here.
It is not, for instance, like the names he has mentioned. It is not in their place to come and look at the security structure. Theirs is,
it's collapsing.
If you need
so
vehicles,
do we now start putting blames on the federal government only, or we should join hands together and work it out?
Yeah, well, when it comes to joining hands together, that's the ideal thing to do.
So when we want to join hands together, hold on. Excuse me, please. If we want to join hands together and make this stuff work, then those that will deliver this business must be fully empowered.
Yeah. We totally
so the
agree.
question of the day to me, to the federal government, to state governments, and to state government is this: how well empowered are our security personnel?
Good ideal question, I must say. That's a good ideal question, but it goes back down to government. And if we all have to work together, for instance, if the three of us decide to carry out...
If it goes back down to the government, then the government will say, corporate business organizations, what are you doing?
No, of course, if the government says that is a misplaced question. But let us... if the three... No. The government cannot be asking what is business people doing for security.
Yeah. No.
Agreed.
No, nowhere in the world would they even do that. But what I want to say is, if the three of us decide, let us embark on a project,
that's fine.
There has to be someone to guide the three of us.
Exactly.
Can I give you?
So if we're working together, there has to be a direction. So when we're talking of all stakeholders coming together, government is the one to guide and direct towards an agenda.
Exactly.
Okay. I love what you guys just said. Let me just give you a very simple example now.
Okay.
The nightclubs, they are working towards some kind of project to empower their security and event officers so that they will be well empowered to make places safe for their own businesses.
For their businesses.
That's fine.
Yeah.
They are not inviting the police, but they've taken it upon themselves that, look, we have these responsibilities to protect customers and member of public coming to our facilities.
Exactly.
So that is one part being done.
But if the police were up to task, they don't even have to do that because they invest so much money to do that.
Okay,
but we have to go.
We have to security is everyone's responsibility.
Exactly. And our responsibility has to do with, if you see anything, say anything. Or how do you put it?
If
you see something,
you say something.
That's it.
My own take as we close this is that people should just be,
in 1 second.
People should just be involved.
Okay.
That's just it. That when you attack government properties, you attack government facilities, you are attacking yourself.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it is you that's going to be in trouble.
It's okay. That's a take home for us there. Thank you so much, Richard Amoah, for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Femi Arato Kunale, thank you very much for coming as well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Right.